Divine Terror and Burst. Need up with some local faith consumes enemies. Good. Make sure no one dies.
Let's go.
Good old business of shotgun casting. And yeah, well, one is already existing. And it's casting little spells.
That's full.
Well, she went down like a sack of shit. Deservedly so. Dragon heaves before you. Excuse-moi. Come out of nowhere. Fell to her knees. Apocalypse is scraping at her gaunt ribcage as her putrid flesh buckles and twists at the mercy of the arcane energies contained within. The beast throws back her head and howls. Grab the phylactery. Dodging the worm's swinging talons, shove her hand deep into her desiccated chest. Grasp the relic, its bombs pulsing through your fingers. Rip it from the dragon's breast. The dragon's neck twists, turning her head that she might cast a single baleful glowing eye upon you. She's like, no, I don't want to die, I want to live. But you never stood a chance now, did you? Did you even along this type of feeling? Well, feeling indeed. Now then, we're gonna fall into the void. That's not good. Well then, we found ourselves in nothingness once more.
I'm here.
Now,
Of course.
we need to excuse ourselves from this place.
The heart of the white void. Never thought I'd see it.
Isn't your
Oh,
entire
truly.
face predicated on the inevitability of
It's
death?
a long track from knowing you'll die and truly understanding it. Also, I'm not dead yet.
Good point. Streams of essence sneak through the space around you, giving a splash of color in an otherwise infinite blank expanse of whiteness. Colorless earth, or perhaps ice, rises from impossible depths, blunted spires, each one away by incessant wind.
This imagery. Do you think Remergon chose it? Or did it predate him? Or perhaps our expectations determine our perception of this place?
Are you telling me there's something you don't know?
By its nature, the White Void is the place from which things do not return. Accounts of this place cannot be verified and hence remain unreliable.
Any word that we're not going to return either.
Concerned may be a better word than worried. Or perhaps not.
Isn't this kind of what you wanted? Please from the wheel?
I may have misunderstood what I wanted. I am scientist enough to recognize and admit when I've erred. Many scholars and scientists have difficulty reconciling the dogma of the gods with the unbiased approach demanded by our studies. Science and history alike, however, bear out the philosophy of Remergond. Everything decays. You pursue a mad god across a foreign sea, at risk from pirates, wilder, and monsters of the deep. Do you merely seek vengeance? Or do you believe you do the god's will?
You know that asshole smashed my castle.
There's much to be said for simplicity and motivation. Let us carry on, before this place saps our will.
I mean, it can try to zap my fucking will. I will zap it right back.
You there! You!
Yes, please.
Don't suppose you, know the way?
The way where?
To the Beast of Winter. Only the Beast of Winter can provide us the respite we're looking for.
Beast of Winter can release us from the White Void, question mark.
Yes, Yes, sweet release.
I presume the release you speak of is the dissolution of the soul?
Yes, release and annihilation. The winds will eat you with time, sure, but the beast makes it quick. Chop, chop.
How long have you been searching for the beast?
Weeks? Months? Longer? Together. So many eyes. We can find him in no time at all.
Now, for the moment, we're as lost as you are.
We should, go into the cold, maybe, I think. The deeper the cold, the closer you are. Probably.
Well, Rimwood and I do have an understanding, I hope. Let me go.
And take me with you. You can take me with...
Are all your ghost friends this chatty? Maybe not knowing is better.
Sure, come along then. No reason to let the poor soul sit here in, well, eternal number. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Walk cautiously. The entropic energy in these winds will tear our souls to ribbons.
Yeah, I believe it.
Some first.
I believe it indeed. But the Shambling Souls have proven to be rather weak enemies so far, so I ain't really worried. Let's put it mildly. That wind though, kinda hurtful. Let's actually try to not get hit by that overly often. Seems to be a bit of a pain in the ass, honestly.
And curiouser.
Found something, I can't pick it up because I'm in combat. Where's this fucking Scourge tree? There it is.
This ends here. You like that? Let's go.
You all attack it, please? Thank you. Jesus, that really is a small thing, isn't it?
Did I do that?
Well, it
So you are.
exploded in pieces. It's always a good sign.
Sure.
Sadly, it didn't leave anything behind. Now then, let's see if Rimgrod actually keeps word and lets us out again. I presume he's gonna be an asshole about it, isn't he? Actually, I'm very certain he will be an asshole about it. Actually, I would be more surprised if he wasn't gonna be an asshole about it. Well, you're big. Voice of Rimgrand booms from within the Beast of Winter. But the creature's mouth does not move. You hear the god's words and the groaning of the ice that surrounds you.
The creature is gone. Good. Give
How
me the relic you hold.
fuck are you gonna cleanse it?
I did not make a request.
Oh, for fuck's sake, don't steal from my pocket, you bitch. Ah. This voice sends curls like smoke from Riddick, and it's lost to the void. Returns to your waiting hands.
The force that held the dragon's lair intact is gone.
Uh-huh.
Lost to the void as all things are.
It doesn't really matter much if the lair's gone, the dragon is gone.
Now you stand within my innermost domain. A realm from which none may return.
I will admit your hospitality leaves something to be desired.
I have nothing to offer you but the sweet release of death.
Yeah, how about no?
I did not foresee in you a desire to take up the mantle of my chosen. Yet, here you stand before me, bearing Reinhider's regalia. Do you intend to join the ranks of my frozen champions?
So what does that entail exactly?
My guardians are custodians of this realm, bound to forever serve me. Were you to claim this armor, and in so doing that duty, you would join their ranks and, at the moment of your death, join me here.
I mean, you know, let's think about this. Well, I mean, there's the afterlife to consider. Much as I like to, you know, enjoy a nice little rest instead of getting turned into the wheel again. I would also kind of like to point out that this place doesn't seem all that, I mean, you know, hospital in any way, shape or form. It's cold, it's dark, you can probably not even have a nice little fun time in the snow because, well, your fun bits are gonna freeze off, so, yeah. And return to the White Void?
Return and remain. Yes.
Kinda wanna refuse.
I cannot permit a soul that has felt the chill of the White Void to leave this plane.
Uh-huh.
But I would strike a compromise.
That would be...
What? How does that... Do I not bear the touch of the void? Before coming here, I mean.
The void is mine, but I am not the void. My touch is not its touch.
Does that mean you've other... places? Realms, I guess. Like this one. I guess I wondered why you'd do this to me. To anyone. If there are other options.
You mistake your countenance for a choice. Every god must have their agents. You are mine. Were you not, you would not exist. You could never have been anything but what you are, Vatnir.
You couldn't have made him, you know, like nice godlike, like a fire godlike, but with blue hair instead of red, you know, without all of the pain and suffering and all of the other shit you do to him.
No.
For simple answers, eh?
The beast is implacable, and his form is as bleak and somber as the
Bleak
void.
is a very fitting way of saying
A
it.
fitting image for my servant and my progeny.
So the only options was to subject him to a lifetime of pain.
Life is suffering
Okay.
until it ends. That is the mercy I provide,
I'm an elf. Your mercy's a long way off.
measured beside the eternity in which I persist. You exist in the space of a breath. But if you would like me to claim your soul sooner, you need only disappoint me.
He cringes and looks away like,
You may return to the mortal realm in recompense for what you have done. But within you will bide my chime. And when you die, your soul will enter the White Void.
So when I die, that's it? My soul won't return to the cycle?
My chime will ensure that your soul returns to the White Void when you die.
This isn't what I agreed on when I told you that I take care of Neri's
This
nonsense.
realm is governed by immutable laws, and I will not bend them to suit you. You have your choice. Accept my chime, or remain here.
I've kind of learned better than to make deals with the god of death.
So be it.
He's a flash. Shafts his axe up high and slams it into the ground with a force that almost knocks you off your feet. Sharp crack rents the air. You wish to trap me here, I see. You wish to fight me now, I see. Yeah, it's the fucking wall, isn't it?
Bright blue liquid drips from the beast's wounds. Gobs of spit fall from its mouth.
You
As
godly
you
creature.
watch, a piece of its rotting carcass tumbles to the floor.
A frost for mantle, eh? Just re-intimidate. That sounds like it's basically made for me.
The howling winds resolve into deep, resounding laughter that echoes within your ribs.
You do amuse, Watcher. The others have that much right.
The beast's eyes glow. The light flickers, then strengthens. And the creature's wounds slowly knit themselves together. The beast stands without effort.
Oh, come
and a
on.
cyclone of snow
You were just
rises
beaten, you
behind it.
fucktard.
The storm grows, crackling like a bioac. And a howl
You
rises
should
with
stay
it.
down, you know?
With a feather-light touch, the storm bears you upwards toward a shimmering tear in the sky. Through the tear, you catch a flickering, indistinct shape you vaguely recognize as the Altar of Decline. Remergond expels you from his realm.
Why are you such a jerk?
It is my nature.
I kind of figured.
Farewell, Watcher of Cadnua.
The cyclone thrusts you through the portal and back into your body.
Nice.
Your limbs are stiff, having suffered the frigid winds of the breach for quite some time. Rime grows across the breach, bolstered by the frigid winds of the beyond. Soon, the heavy coating of ice has covered the portal entirely. Though
Nice.
faint glimmers of light still shine beneath its surface.
I think we've
You
done
can
it.
no longer sense the tug of the white void.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
The breach is closed at last.
I think it is fair to say that we did it. As you return to your corporal form, you feel a strong pulse of essence from the eye of Rimgrant. The blue jewel seems to pull on the vent cylinder, triggering forth the sense from Craw of Entropy. It swirls around you, then condenses, solidifying into the gear you found in the Beyond. Though composed of frigid entropic energy given form, this equipment seems as solid as any other arms or armor. At least so long as you keep the Eye of Rimgrant near at hand.
It just appeared. Incredible. The relic summoned it and maintains its form.
Most intriguing. I wonder if the other gods have blessed similar relics.
Probably, yeah. Not what I wanted to do, actually.
I'm here. I'm right behind you. I'm listening. Lead on, Dusk Speaker.
Apparently we can't speak to you any longer. Well, that was one hell of a long adventure. Jesus Christ. I was actually not expecting it to take that bloody long. We're at almost 6 hours. Jesus Christ. Well, to be fair, took a bit longer than I had anticipated. To put it mildly. Well, guess we're gonna go back to the village. That's when we shall end it. I think that's fair. We did really do a lot here. Hello, people.
Dusk Speaker! The entire iceberg, it shook as if you had stabbed it. What did you do?
I can enter the void and commune with the Beast of Winter.
Well, it's incredible. Almost unbelievable. And the Rimmergun's messenger? What became of the dragon?
Well, you need not worry about her. She's not coming back.
But the dragon is the messenger, is it not? Brother Vatnir, you were there. What did you see?
It was Remergun's will that the dragon that menaced us be dispatched, and so it was. The Beast of Winter is well pleased by our faith. Soon we shall all be rewarded with respite from our troubles. Halfjorn has guided you in my absence. I would ask that he continue to do so, that I might continue my journeys with the Dusk Speaker and spread the truth of Remergund.
Merla. Fantastic.
Truck. Close enough.
You've not yet led us astray, Brother Vatnir. We'd be fools to doubt you now. Truly, this is a blessed day.
Oh, that calmed them down. So we're going to talk to her about her sister turning into a construct, but apart from that, I guess we have fucking finished with this area. It's taken a longer time than I had planned, anticipated, or anything else.
Feyin Heimcomer, was there something else you wanted to know?
Well, I found your sister.
You did? Where is she? Is she alive?
Well, she kinda asked me to transfer her soul into a construct, so, you know, I did.
She did what? And you let her? I have to go see her.
She was a pilgrim, and now she's a temple guardian. She'll most certainly attack you if you find her.
Oh, okay. I understand. Thank
Peach
you
just
for
like,
finding her.
yeah, I don't
and
really
helping
believe
her, I
that's a
suppose.
good thing. Another quest done. Oh boy. Cairns Foley. I guess, well, apart from Cairns Foley, there's really nothing left for us to do outside. all we need to do now is return to Nekato, finish the last few quests, and be, well, and truly done with it, I suppose.